Hey YouTubers, back with another video like I never left. So today I wanna we're gonna get into this video how this woman found out that her roommate was a killer. Baby, y'all should have seen what the police said. Yes, she went for murder. She in there, man, she nodded yes so fast. Which she should have. They probably would have tried to hit her with an accessory after the fact. But like always, y'all, let's watch this video together.
She's white.
For a homicide?
Yeah. Yes. She's white.
I don't need no drama.
No? Is she?
But
This woman has just realized that her roommate was a wanted killer, and she had been hiding her all along. However, what was about to unfold was even more terrifying.
You see the rear passenger door open and the victim falls out of the car. And then the vehicle then pulls off at high rate of speed.
A closer look at the CCTV showed a man was pushed out of the car with blood gushing out of his body.
Did you witness this, sir?
As the detectives tried to save the dying man, they had no idea that this would become one of the most challenging cases of their careers. But one eyewitness was about to change everything.
Victim told her, "You're gonna have to kill me." But these the exact words he said. "You're gonna have to smoke me."
It all started on May 8th, 2019, when the Milwaukee County Police received a shocking 911 call from a local resident who had just discovered someone severely injured.
911 operator 07, where's your emergency?
Hi, let me just got shot over here on your 25th and Pierce.
Where's the person that was shot?
He's laying in the street.
Okay, we're gonna send somebody over there, okay? All right, they'll be there shortly. Do you know where the guy is shot to? Is he shot in his legs and is he awake?
I can't really tell.
You can't tell. Okay, all right, thank you.
The detectives reached the crime scene without knowing something horrible awaited them.
We're going to need traffic shut down on 25th, on Pierce, and on National.
Come on, go! Jimmy, do you have a map?
At the time the police arrived, they have, frankly, no idea what's happened. The victim was located in the street. And so what happened is a mystery.
And shortly after, they found themselves face to face with a gruesome sight.
Did you witness this, sir? Okay, wait right there. I'll talk to this man, okay, sir? Thank you. 2120.
Even a witness stood there, but the officer's priority was to save the victim. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, they quickly contacted the medical team. Yet, at that moment, nobody was sure of the outcome. Could he provide any information? Or was it already too late? The victim's name was Orlando Ewell, a 44-year-old resident of Milwaukee. His condition came as a shock to everyone, including the detectives and neighbors. Investigators had no idea what happened to him. All they knew was that someone at the scene had witnessed something horrific, adding mystery to what kind of crucial information he could reveal.
We've had a number of cases over the years where we discover that suspects return to the scene, so you never know what can happen.
Considering the fact that this man could provide crucial details, the detectives brought the eyewitness for questioning.
So where were you when this all happened? I was coming up right from down there. I was walking up.
You didn't actually see the beginning of the incident, but caught the tail end of it.
Were you on this side of the street or on the north side of the street? On the south side of the street? I seen this guy laying here. I was like, whoa. He passed out. I was like, what's wrong? And then I went over by it for seeing, what's wrong. And then all of a sudden I see blood just coming down the
As he was explaining what he'd witnessed, he was about to reveal a key lead, one that could finally explain everything.
Did you hear any shots? No, when I went up for the guy, I was like, you go right. Then all of a sudden I see the blood coming down the drain. The guy in that house, look, they shot him and dropped him off. Who said that? Guy, house? Right by the door. Wearing the gray shirt? Yeah, with the cigarette in his mouth.
This particular eyewitness told the police that another individual had heard gunshots and witnessed the entire events that took place on the road involving the victim. Knowing the fact that Orlando was still fighting for his life, the detectives knew they had to act quickly, or tracking the killer would become more complex. However, as soon as investigators decided to speak with the second eyewitness, they discovered another piece of evidence.
It was determined very early on that some of the individuals who lived in the area had security cameras located on the exterior of their residences that police were able to obtain from those neighbors.
While reviewing the security cameras, they uncovered a chilling aspect of the crime that sent shivers down their spines.
We saw a 4-door Pontiac G6, tinted windows, pulled on South 25th Street, facing southbound, right on the corner there. You do see the rear passenger door open and the victim falls out of the car. And then the vehicle then pulls off at high rate of speed going southbound on South 25th Street.
The video provided a crucial lead by which they could track the killer, but there was a major issue. It had poor quality, making the license plate and the person inside the car difficult to track. Despite this challenge, the detectives didn't lose hope. They needed to contact the second eyewitness who could provide the missing pieces of the puzzle.
How you doing, bud? Do you mind if I step in? You guys kind of see what happened?
I was sleeping. My wife was outside with my dog.
Okay.
It was like a silver Pontiac type of sedan type of deal. They were in the back of the car. He was in the back of the car.
You know what side?
In the passenger side because they just opened the door and dropped him off.
Silver, maybe Pontiac sedan?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like it was like a dark, like a dark silver, like.
Oh, like a gray?
Yeah, like a gray, like a dark gray.
Okay.
So yeah, and all I heard, I was sleeping. My wife was outside with my dog. Take my dog outside, and oh my God, I'm still so sleepy.
You guys right?
Yeah, I knew it was there though.
Okay.
I was sleeping too. So my wife was right here. She was right here, and she just heard the shots. I heard the shots, and as soon as I heard the shots, I came outside, and all I seen was getting pushed out the car and driving the car.
Your wife okay?
Yeah, no, she went to work. Oh my God.
Did you see inside the car?
No, I didn't pay attention to that much detail, you know. Okay. But all I know is that he came from the corner, I heard the shot.
This man shared information that aligned with the first eyewitness account and security footage. However, this discussion brought them back to the starting point. Despite having eyewitness reports and surveillance footage, they couldn't find any substantial leads on the culprit. They were concerned that the case would come to a standstill. On the other side, Orlando was still fighting for his life, and the medical team remained determined to save him. Despite their best efforts, they were unable to save his life and pronounced him dead.
There was little, if anything, anyone could do for the victim in the case. He appeared to be deceased immediately.
After announcing his death, the case was immediately classified as a homicide, leading the detectives to rush back to the scene for further examination.
How you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
The medical examiner confirmed that Orlando had a single gunshot wound to the neck, which ultimately caused his death. After gathering all the information, the detectives knew it was more urgent to solve the case before the killer could escape. Just as they feared the outcome, a new lead emerged.
During the investigation, we discovered in the victim's pockets not only were 8 $20 bills, but also receipts for an ATM machine, which was nearby at a gas station a couple blocks away.
The receipts were from the exact date when the incident occurred, which helped the investigators narrow their line of inquiry. Following this lead, they uncovered video evidence that had the potential to track down the killer's route. The video surveillance footage captured Orlando stepping out of his father's vehicle and walking into a gas station. Inside, he was seen making a transaction at the ATM. After completing the transaction, he exited the gas station and approached a different vehicle, a 4-door Pontiac G6 with tinted windows. Moments later, the Pontiac was seen driving through the lot before exiting the area. The suspect was driving the identical Pontiac G6 that turned right to South 27th Street. leading to the road where the incident was captured. They were just moments away from tracking down the car. The detectives knew that finding the car was essential, as it was the only single piece of evidence that could lead them to the killer. With this potential lead in their mind, they began to search to locate the vehicle. What they didn't realize was that their search was about to take an unexpected turn, leading to a breakthrough in the case. They received an unexpected call from an unknown person, informing them a car that didn't belong to them was parked in their garage. Additionally, the informant also revealed another twist. The vehicle appeared to be a gray color from the 2000s. These new details made the detectives wonder, could this be the exact vehicle they were desperately searching for? Or would it uncover even more questions than answers? Carrying a little doubt about upcoming events unfolding, they reached the scene.
Hey, how you doing, Off-Crime Milwaukee Police? Hey, the reason I'm here is, you know there's a vehicle in the back of your garage?
Yeah.
Do you know whose car that is?
No, I can.
You know who lives upstairs?
She recently just moved in, but she said it wasn't her car either.
Was that car here when you moved in?
No, it wasn't.
When did that car show up?
I think Monday night.
Monday night? Sometime Monday night?
Yes.
You know around when?
No, because I get off the work around. I made it back here around like 10:30, and my kid's father was here with the kid, which is the one who was up there at the station.
Oh, he's the one that called about the car?
Okay. And he wanted to know if it was the neighbor. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The woman informed the police that it was her husband, the garage owner, who called regarding the vehicle found there. Without wasting any further time, the investigators made an arrangement to meet him. At this stage of the investigation, they couldn't shake the feeling that he might be involved in the case, considering he was the first person to discover the vehicle.
Came home, I got on. This is my children's mother house. So I was dropping my clothes off. I'm like, all right, I'll just pull in the garage and stay. And I saw the car. So I waited like another day. I waited till yesterday and I asked the neighbors when I saw them, like, hey, the car's on flat. I can fix it. I work on cars. I can fix it. It's flat. Like, I don't have a car in the back. And okay.
The police identified it as the same Pontiac G6 that was captured in the surveillance footage, indicating that they were on the right path. This led them to question further. However, this man suddenly revealed jaw-dropping information.
Yeah, like I went to the VIN number and everything, and I opened the door, and it was just gas. And it's like they tried to set it on fire. So I opened it, and this matches all. Well, you guys probably saw it.
I didn't open it.
Oh no, it's the whole car is drenched with gas. The driver's seat, it's like 50 matches just right there. Then the back seat.
Were they struck or?
They struck some, but the front's like they're fresh. So
Okay.
they must have struck it and threw it in the back because it's a gas can, and the whole back of it. It's like.
Thought it was going to go, but obviously didn't.
Yeah. So it probably gonna start on fire, but I guess because the windows was up, so it sparked the fire. Okay. Yeah.
The investigators were stunned to discover that someone had attempted to set the car on fire, hinting at the possibility of an apparent attempt to destroy the evidence of the crime.
When officers opened the car, they saw that there were matches and other accelerants that had been used to try to burn it, but the burn had been relatively unsuccessful.
These new discoveries set the detectives into motion in order to find the owner of the car. They believed that the owner might be directly linked to the murderer, or worse, be the murderer themselves. This mystery would soon be revealed when they found the owner's identity with the help of a license plate on the vehicle.
I conducted a registration check of that license plate and discovered that the vehicle listed to a Kiera Walker, not that particular citizen in the garage. So at that point, now we have a name to put with the vehicle, and now we have our best lead of the investigation.
Now they had another potential lead, Kiera Walker. Upon discovering that Kiera's sister owned multiple properties across the city, their investigation took a sharp turn. This allowed the detectives to invite Kiera's sister in for questioning. Little did they know this would lead to their first breakthrough.
So before you talk, I gotta read your rights. Have you ever had your rights read to you before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard about TV though? You have
Yeah.
your rights out. I'm gonna go through them. If there's something you don't understand, let me know, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Did you work Tuesday?
Yeah.
What shift did you work?
4 to 12.
4 p.m. to 12 p.m.?
12 a.m.
Okay.
You know, midnight.
Right. Now, when you got home, was Kiara at the house?
No.
The investigators knew they were dealing with Kiera's sister, who might be hiding something. However, they were about to be stunned when her own sister revealed Kiera's darkest secrets.
She called me as soon as I walked in the house, 12.
And then what happens next?
And then she popped up. You know, she just popped up. I'm like, like, what you do? She's like, I've been feeling real bad. I'm like, what you do? And they're like, yeah, so, she said she met the guy, and she said he died. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what?
She said, I met a guy and he died.
She said the guy was halfway in the car, and then they were struggling over the gun. The gun was pointed towards him, I guess, pointed this way. So she said they were struggling over it, and then it went off. Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? So I looked it up on Fox 6 News, and I'm like, wow.
Finally, the detectives had everything, including surveillance footage, eyewitnesses, and especially Kiera's own sister's statement to prove that Kiera was indeed involved in the crime. The detectives had only one question to solve. What might have gone wrong between Kiera and Orlando? Puzzled by this mystery, they pressed on with their investigation to track her down. In no time, they would encounter someone whose revelation would change everything.
I don't know. I'm gonna say she put it up because I don't know where the gun came from. When I turned around, she got the gun like this.
Just as they identified their prime suspect, another shocking breakthrough emerged, confirming their suspicions.
We got another break in this case through a close friend of Kiera Walker's that had came forward through a confidential informant that had advised us that they had information and advised us that she was present inside the vehicle with the suspect at the time of the incident.
A confidential informant came forward and informed the police that a close friend of Kiera was with her at the time of the incident that occurred inside the car. With this crucial lead, the detectives swiftly brought her in for questioning. However, nobody knew this time. She was about to reveal something that would blow their minds.
Let's start from the beginning and why don't you tell us what happened?
Can you start off with, the start of that day? First of all, do you remember when it was, exactly?
What day?
The day
Didn't it happen yesterday? She get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
She started driving.
So she gets in the driver's seat?
Yeah, she get in the driver's seat.
Okay.
We went to McDonald's.
Which McDonald's did you guys go to?
The McDonald's, is that 27th or like 26?
Like Capital and stuff? Or?
No, on the south side.
Oh, okay.
In National? 26 and National. Okay. Somewhere over there.
Oh, did you guys actually go into McDonald's or did you guys just go drive through?
After we left McDonald's, she started driving. So, she driving in the direction towards where I live. So I'm like, drop me off. I'm ready to go now. But she's like, no, just ride me somewhere. So I'm like, okay, I'm just ride with her.
And you're in the front seat?
Yes, I'm in the front passenger seat.
Okay.
And dude walked up to the car. He asked, can I get some? My dad sent me this $200.
She detailed each moment that led to Orlando's death, including the fact that Kiera was selling drugs and Orlando was their customer.
What happened is ultimately Kiera is driving with the witness from a McDonald's in the suspect vehicle, and they ended up driving into the gas station lot where Miss Walker was involved in selling some drugs, and the victim was interested in purchasing some drugs.
But what exactly went terribly wrong in their deal? And in no time, she revealed the sinister event that took away his life.
So
he get in the car, we go around the corner. So she asked him, how much you spending? He told her he want to spend $40. But I don't know if she misinterpreted what he said or, I don't know. She trying to talk him into spending the whole $200. He like, I don't want to spend the whole $200. I'm going to spend all my money at one time.
Okay. So they're kind of debating that?
Yeah, they debating that. Victim told her, you're going to have to kill me. But he did the exact words he said. You're going to have to smoke.
So are you guys parked at this point or still driving?
We parked. We left the gas station.
You left the gas station?
We spent the block and
Oh, here you go. Yeah, you say you go. He gets in the car and then you guys go around the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna say she put it up because I don't know what it was. When I turned around, she got the gun like this. I want the whole truck.
How many shots?
It was 2 shots. So after she shot the first shot, he opened his door. I got scared. I don't want to see nothing, but I don't know how he got out the car though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he got.
Did you see where he got some help?
I think he was crying.
He was crying?
Yeah.
The detectives were stunned to learn that Kiera had shot him because a $200 deal went wrong, which tragically resulted in Orlando's death. However, justice was now closer than before, as they had 2 vital eyewitnesses against Kiera, proving her involvement, leaving little room for her to escape.
We wanted to interview her regarding this. But now with a positive identification of her as being the shooter, now we can actually look to arrest her for this offense.
But they didn't realize that their attempt to make the arrest ended up in revealing Kiera's evil deed to someone. After their extensive efforts and following every lead, they finally tracked down her location.
On May 11, 2019, we were looking for Kiera at a number of locations, and one location was an apartment that was associated with Kiera's current partner.
But just as the detectives believed they were close to arresting her, an unexpected challenge came forward.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, we have,
Y'all scared me.
well, we have to talk to, who's the first thing?
I got my 2 little sisters and my baby. It's 2 kids and 2 teenagers. Thanks, May Warrior.
I'm not trying to scare you or anything.
Because I'm not even lying with y'all being my daughter.
Well, somebody had said that Ms. Walker is here.
No, I do know Miss Walker, but she's not.
Would you be willing to just walk us through it? I can explain it.
See, I don't want y'all coming in my house. She's not here. I got 2 teenage girls here. But what's going on with Miss Walker?
Her name came up in a pretty serious investigation, and she needs to clear some matters up with detectives. Like, they can't wait till tomorrow.
Okay, I understand it, but Miss Walker don't stay in my house.
Just as their conversation seemed to hit a dead end, her roommate wanted to know more. This was the moment when she was about to discover that her roommate, Kiera, was a wanted killer.
She was confronted, but she told the detectives she didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, because I got little girls in my house. And
So we've got to talk to her in a very important way, to the point that they may not let me leave here.
wait, hold on.
Well, you don't need to call her.
Though.
She's wanted.
For a homicide?
She's a fugitive. Yes, she's wanted. And if you would aid her in any way, it would be negative to you. And I'm not coming to make threats, but I can tell them, hey, look, we're talking to her, she's not here.
Okay, and here's my thing. This don't affect my house, does it?
No, we are not gonna, okay, unless you are actually hiding her, like really doing something bad. No, we're never gonna call anybody regarding what's going on. Like, we're not gonna talk to management, we're not gonna do that.
Even after learning about her roommate's dark side, she hesitated, fearing the impact on herself. But knowing her loved ones were at risk, she finally let the police in.
So we have got to get a hold of her. Now, she may be able to straighten things out.
Wait, because somebody sent y'all to my house for her wanted for a murder?
Yes.
Okay, this is between us. Because I don't need no drama.
No, okay.
Kiera, come to the door. This is the Milwaukee Police Department. Come to the door with your hands up.
As the detectives moved forward, they grew more alarmed than before.
There was a bit of a concern because the apartment had a number of people inside of it, even some children. Is the suspect going to harm somebody else?
They understood that one wrong move could provoke Kiera, potentially escalating the danger. Therefore, they decided to proceed cautiously.
Kiera, we know you're in here. Come on out here.
No, that's my little sister.
Have the kids come out.
She's not, listen, I told her she's not gonna do anything. Let me just get my baby.
What's your baby's name?
Carter.
Carter, can you come out here by your mom?
Knowing that the occupants could be in danger, the detectives asked them to leave immediately. Right then, their eyes locked on Kiera.
Come here. Kira, come here. No. Come here. Pat, come on in here.
She won.
This is the moment she realized she could not evade the law anymore, so she decided to surrender.
You don't have any weapons on you, right? Put your hands up.
Are you Kiera?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll
put
talk
your
to
hands
you.
up.
We're just trying to make things safe, okay? And then we'll talk to you.
Do me a favor. Step over here. We'll get you suitcase. Just hang on. Hang on. Put your arms up. You don't have anything sharp or anything like that, right?
We're just trying to be safe, okay?
As the police advanced to make the arrest, however, before they could even place the handcuffs, her child's voice broke the silence.
Put your hands behind you.
We're trying to do this respectfully. We don't mean anybody any harm. Okay? I know. I hear that. This is important.
6. Is there? Would she be able to watch her while we straighten this out? Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna go this way.
Her child's presence made the arrest even more challenging, knowing that she would have to witness her own mother being taken away. So Kiera's sister took her child away. Despite the challenges, the detectives were successful in arresting Kiera Walker.
Just come walk. Take a step to your left.
Finally, after extensive efforts, Kiera Walker was taken into custody for further interrogation. Now, all they awaited was her confession.
Who was that?
What's this?
What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, you know her last name?
Walker.
What happens is, for instance, she lied initially, right? She got arrested. And then she told the truth. That's what took so long for us to come talk to you. You know what I mean? What we'd like to do is avoid anybody else getting arrested.
She recognized her sister, who had testified against her. Seizing this opportunity, the police confronted her.
She got arrested for obstructing.
What did she do?
She lied.
About what?
About an incident that occurred. What we're gonna do, there was a shooting Wednesday, May 8th at 8:40 a.m. 707 South 25th Street, 25th and Pierce. Dude got shot. Okay. Like I told you before, there's a difference between somebody intentionally shooting somebody and somebody accidentally shooting somebody, or somebody struggling with somebody, or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell your story.
Oh, can't tell the story either.
No, you can tell a story. Let me tell you why you can tell a story.
As the detectives began their questioning, Kiera seemed more relaxed and casually stretching as if nothing happened, and she believed she could quickly get away with the murder. But this time she was wrong, because the detectives were armed with solid evidence to confront her. And they continued their conversation.
Recognize the car that's at the pump there?
It's 3 different cars right there.
The gray Pontiac G6. That's your car, the car that you drive.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Is that car?
Old car.
Yeah, old car when?
A minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
Yeah? Recognize that car?
Hmm?
You do?
Why you asking me that, man? Keep going, keep showing me the same damn car.
Same car.
The investigators attempted every possible tactic to uncover the truth, including showing her an image of her sister.
You recognize that person?
You talk to her.
Talk to her?
I used to.
What's her name?
They call her Karen or something.
Karen?
Soon they were ready to show her an image of the victim, but no one anticipated her cold demeanor.
Oh.
Don't know? This is the guy that got shot right here. Because he got shot, Willie B and Karen got arrested. What do you think Willie B and Karen said?
Shit. Something like that.
They said they were present with you.
I wasn't there. They were with me.
Oh, you were there. That's why I'm sure Tiki's going to get arrested because she's going to initially lie for you. And that's why Mama's going to get arrested because she's going to initially lie for you.
Oh, man, this.
You already told them. So after we talked to Willie B, we talked to Karen, we come to look for you. We find you.
Mm-hmm.
You get arrested, you brought down in the car while the detectives talk to your girlfriend and talk to your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister initially lies, but as the handcuffs going on, she can't get the story out of her mouth fast enough. The story that you told her. And she ain't never been arrested before. She's a good girl.
I ain't telling her nothing.
Well, she said that you did tell her something. And the story that you told her lines up with Willie B and Karen's story that they told us. Now, the car, we're going to find the car, unless you drove into Lake Michigan or whatever, but we're going to find the car. We're going to find out that you didn't sell it a minute ago. Let me tell you what else is going to happen. The search warrant will be done for your phone records, the phone that you had at that point in time. These are, you know why? Because it's like cookie crumbs. Everywhere you were, everywhere you've been, what time you were there, and then it's going to match up with Karen's and with Willie B's phone. Same cookie crumbs at the same time, the same places, 25th and Pierce at 8:40 a.m. Now, I ain't out to get you. I'm not here to get you. All I'm here for is the truth. If the truth is that you're a cold-blooded killer that's out there killing people, then that's the truth.
Despite every attempt, however, she persistently denied any involvement in the murder. But soon she was about to reveal an evil side of her that nobody expected.
She told the detectives she didn't know what they were talking about regarding the vehicle that listed to her, the suspect vehicle that's captured on video. She tried to distance herself from it.
Okay, this is my question.
Yeah.
Am I getting charged with anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so can my lawyer be present?
Yeah.
Despite being a wanted killer, she appeared composed, as if it didn't affect her at all. She confidently smoked a cigarette and kept taunting the detectives before her. Even before detectives began their further questioning, she refused to cooperate and requested an attorney. Unfortunately, the detectives had to give up, and their conversation ended there. Regardless of the fact that they hadn't obtained the confession from her, still, based on circumstantial evidence, the detectives made a theory that Kiera was aware that Orlando was carrying $200 with him and had an intention to make him spend all his money on drug dealing. However, he just wanted to pay a small portion of it, and this made Kiera upset and escalated the situation into a conflict. And in a fit of rage, Kiera pulled the gun and opted to shoot him. Ultimately, this act of violence took away Orlando's life. Now, the detectives had all the evidence to make a strong case against Kiera Walker and were ready to proceed with a court trial. After gathering all the evidence against Kiera Walker, she was charged with a fatal shooting of Orlando Ewell. The jury finally announced that Kiera had pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, including the fact that she had used a dangerous weapon. Kiera was also charged with 1 count of attempted armed robbery and firearm possession by a convicted felon. However, those charges were dismissed as a part of a plea deal.
Baby Miss Kiera. That reminded me of that movie with Beanie Siegel, y'all. At the end of the movie, Beanie Siegel was like, he in a courthouse. I forgot what the movie was called. Was it Belly 2? But he in a courthouse. And at the end, it showed him shooting at the courthouse and escaping. Then he told me, y'all, I went out gave this to my nah, man, I'm just playing, man. They showed the judge throwing a book at him, giving him life sentences. Stop playing. She had her feet all cocked up on that chair. But baby, you made so many mistakes. For one, cameras everywhere. For two, if you're gonna do a crime, do it by yourself. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, until the next time, you two, stay safe and stay woke.